You guys will not fucking believe what happened to me on Twitter the other day. I was scrolling through Twitter. I don't remember exactly what happened, but it was something like this. I ended up seeing some person in my like replies arguing over whether or not lolicon is pedophilia. For those of you guys that don't know, lolly is like anime little like anime girls that are meant to resemble children in sexual situations, and a lolicon is a consumer of lolly porn. It is explicitly, in the definition, and these people will admit it, meant to depict children. And I saw this argument, and I ended up getting into a small... I know, it's usually my rule, I don't debate these people, I don't argue with people on Twitter, but this person was being so shamelessly proud of being a pedophile, which is what you are if you're a lolicon. Like, if you like porn that is meant to depict children, whether it's real or not, you are sexually attracted to porn meant to depict children. That is pedophilia. Now, it's probably not a good thing to, like, hardcore shame pedos. Like, by what I mean when I say that is, it's not a good thing to tweet things like "kill all pedophiles" on site, right? Because what that ends up doing is essentially making them scared to get help and pursue any type of like therapy, which is usually going to result in them keeping it bottled up and show like actual children ending up getting raped or sexually assaulted or anything like that. You don't want to do that, but holy fuck, these maps and lolicons go way too fucking hard on that shit. They go like, oh god, should I go back into my Twitter timeline to find this person's tweets? Because holy fucking shit, it was some of the cringiest shit I'd ever seen. And they were fans of me. They were fucking fans of me. There are actual fucking pedos in my community. I was like so fucking embarrassed and ashamed of that shit. I guess I don't really need to show the tweets on screen, but I can sort of just describe what happened. There was this one dude who was just like, yeah, lolly depicts children, but it's not real. And then I would be like, yes, it's depicting children. You are sexually attracted to depictions of children. That is pedophilia. And then he would respond something along the lines of, typical, can't separate drawings from reality. I cashinate. And then like a picture of it, like a lolly girl laughing uproariously. For those of you guys that don't know what cashinate means, it's like a really cringy old synonym for like laughing really hard. Oh my god. It's so fucking cringy. Holy fuck. Like, I can understand not wanting to harass, like, pedos into not being willing to, like, go out and get, you know, therapy, but encouraging them, or them, like, just outright being proud of it, is not okay. It's not okay to be a pedophile. It's not a good thing. It is not something that you should just be killed on sight for, you know, because there is a difference between pedophilia and, you know, child molestation, but it's certainly not something to celebrate and be proud of. And holy fuck, is there, like, an epidemic of these people. Even in my own community. Like, holy fuck. Even in my own goddamn community, there were a bunch of these people. It was fucking insane. Like, I almost went, like, full, you know, burn all pedophiles at the stake there for a minute with how much these people were pissing me off. Jesus Christ. It's actually insane. And the way that they engage in discourse is unbelievably cringy. They know what they're doing, too. They know that you know they're pedophiles, and they're trying to get under your skin because they know it'll piss you off if they're a pedophile. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Oh, God. So, if you're in my community and you're one of these people, get the fuck out. You're not welcome here. Should go without saying. You guys, should I like look up some of these tweets? It's from like a week ago or something. I feel like it might take me a while to find, but I can bring them up. It might actually be worth it. Tweets and replies. Actually, it would just be in my main Twitter because I quote tweeted these people. I remember watching this unfold. Yeah, dude, it's fucking wild. Oh god, these people. These people are subhuman to me. Not even kidding. What was it, like a few days ago? Maybe like a week ago? I don't remember. Well, this is definitely... Wait, I think I blocked them after one point. It would be... Maybe it wouldn't show up because I have them blocked. Maybe. Ah, here it is. Here's some of the, Okay, so here's how it started, basically. I'm gonna show you... Yeah, we'll debate in a minute, Jennifer. Here's how it started. I found it. So, here's the timeline. So, I tweeted... As someone who lost my home to a hurricane when I was 16, I'm horrified for everyone who will be hit by this storm. Please evacuate, don't be stubborn, and make the mistake my family did. Storm surge is serious. You don't want to wake up at 3 a.m. to a foot of water in your house. Basically what had happened was when I was 16, me and my family lived in, like, you know, a nice 2-bedroom house, not too big, like less than, I think it was like 900 square feet, near the water, and a hurricane came, and since we'd survived hurricanes there before, we didn't think much of it, and we just sort of decided to stick it out, because, you know, we're Floridians, we go through this all the time, and we got really, really unlucky, and woke up at like 3 a.m. the next morning to about a foot of water in our house, so we had to take all of our shit that wasn't destroyed by the water, and you know, basically climb up on the table to stay out of the water so our dogs wouldn't drown. Our little, you know, dogs could easily drown in that much water. And basically, like, stay on the table all night until eventually the tide went out in the morning, and we were able to get out of there, which meant we were homeless for about 3 or 4 months, until we could save up to buy a house. And my parents ended up buying a fairly nice, like, $150,000 house. Has a pool, 3 bedrooms. It's a nice house. And someone, I guess, saw that. Some, like, Kiwi Farms Nazi saw, because, like, my old address was doxed, saw where I lived and said, bruh, you lived in a mansion, Lamau. And I was like, what? So I responded, I did? And I think this person ended up responding with, like, a picture of my old house. I don't remember. It's, like, not a mansion at all. It's 1 story, 3 bedrooms. Just, like, a pretty basic $150 house in Florida. And then this person just out of nowhere responds to me, your content is so subpar and genuinely sucks. Some fucking random person. And I click on their account and I see Lolicon. Cup noodles are my thing. I retweet lolliporn. Beware. Anti-pedo. Quentin Reviews fan account. I'm pretty sure if Quentin Reviews knew that a pedophile was following him, he would not be proud of that. Now, I'm not going to scroll down. I'm not going to scroll down because it's going to be nothing but child porn, drawn child porn, because that's what these people are into. But I think you get the idea here. And so I basically went on to quote tweet this and say, nothing makes me happier than a pedo telling me they hate my videos. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what started the discourse. This is what started the fucking discourse, alright? So I end up getting into a fucking massive argument with these people remove this post or I'll report it. You're sending forward a lot of unwanted hate. Fuck, where's the... I think I blocked them because they kept on fucking arguing with people in my mentions and like posting really cringy like borderline child porn memes with like lolly kids. Ah, fuck, where is it? Is it in the response here? Where is it? I think it's this person because I have them blocked. Can I show it? Maybe they have me blocked. Wait, no, they blocked me. Because I'd be able to show it if I had them blocked. Oh god. Fuck, I need to... Hold on. Can anyone... Hey chat, can anybody procure me a screenshot of this? Fuck. Hold on. Here's what I'm gonna do. Oh yeah, incognito. I can just go into incognito mode. You're right. Yes, aka the porn browser. JK, I don't watch porn in incognito mode. Why would I? Okay. Let's see. It should be... Oh, wait. It's just tweet is unavailable. Wait! Did they get banned from Twitter? No, they didn't. Huh. Here's what we'll do. We'll go back to my quote tweets. Because I quote tweeted this person multiple times when I was arguing with them. Where's the pedo shit? Fuck. I think they got banned. I think they got banned. Thank fucking God. Oh, I found it. I found it. I found the person. Okay, I'm gonna open this in incognito and see if I can actually show it, because I think they blocked me. Yeah, they fucking changed their shit. They deleted the tweets. Hey, chat. This is why... social shaming works. It works against fascists. It works against pedos on the internet that are proud of it, maps and what have you. This shit fucking works. Oh, look more. Here's this person. So basically what happened was this person, I was arguing with this pedophile person, and I decided to quote tweet them and say this. Just gonna let you all know, Twitter TOS includes illustrated, computer-generated, or other forms of realistic depictions of human children in a sexually explicit context or engaging in sexually explicit acts as pedophilia, and they have posted and promoted this in this thread. Yes, I'm sorry, lolly is included here. I've looked into it. I've done a ton of research on it. Twitter TOS does include lolicon as child porn and is against their TOS. The problem is, there's so many of these people, and they keep on fucking making accounts that they manage to skirt through the lines no matter how much they get banned. And this person did end up getting banned, clearly. But then a bunch of lolly fucking pedophiles came down and said, form of realistic depictions of a human child. Anime is a pretty realistic art form, if we're being honest. If you have anime that is depicting a human child and in sexual positions, then fucking yes. That's a realistic depiction of a child. Realistic depictions, realistic. I think you missed that keyword. Let's go ahead and see what this person's deal is. Friends, women, lover of freedom, and free speech advocate, gun rights or human rights. All communists are bastards. And then their first retweet is communism is worse than racism from Leafy. This is about what I expect from a pedophile's, yeah, communists are not human. This is about what I expect from a pedophile's Twitter account. Hey, Leafy, why do so many pedophiles follow you? Just curious. Granted, to be fair, many of these people were fans of me that I told get the fuck out of my community. Let's see. another pedophile here. Let's go ahead and see this one. Pick a label to throw at me. I provided 3 here for your convenience. No, they totally won't backfire on you. Go ahead. Gamer, simp punisher, anime sexual, and apparently also pedophile. Oh boy. Then we have this person. Novice investor, dabbling artist, armchair philosopher, I only know how to make chili, king of weebs, also pedophile. Okay, we're not going down any further, boys. As you can see, we might ever so slightly, potentially, possibly, have a tiny bit of a fucking pedophile epidemic on Twitter. And this is a problem. Lolicon is pedophilia. This should go without saying. But if I have to argue it, then I'll fucking argue it. Not to mention, Twitter should be banning this shit. I'm glad that the pedophile that I was arguing with on Twitter has been banned. Thank you guys for mass reporting them. If you see these people, go fucking report them. You can do it. They're breaking TOS. Lolicon is TOS for Twitter. Get them the fuck off the website. There's been countless stories about these people who say, I'm not a pedophile, Lolicon isn't pedophilia, that then end up having these big twitlongers put out about them, about how they groom and abuse actual children and underage kids on Twitter and online in general. They have Discord servers where it goes beyond the Lolicon shit and they post actual real fucking, like, you know, child porn depicting real children and not just art. Yeah. It's fucking insane. Xanderhall, Mr. Main 12 is defending them. Mr. Main 12, get into a call right now or you're banned. Mr. Main 12, get into a call right now. This is a zero tolerance topic. Join Debate Me Discord right now. Or join QChat, whatever it's called. Join it right now. Join right now. What is their name again? Mr. Main 12. Join my Discord, Mr. Main 12, and join the QChat VC. Mr. Main 12, what is your Discord name? What's your name on Discord? I see someone named Kane and someone named Henry Ho in the VC. It's Kane. Okay, we're bringing him in.
Hey.
All right, Kane, what's going on, buddy?
Not much. I just want this to be civil, alright?
I don't... Listen, this is a topic I'm pretty passionate about. I can't promise you that this is going to be a civil one, my dude.
Alright. Well, I promise I will not do anything. I won't try and get you banned. I promise for anything, alright?
I don't think you'll get me banned or anything, but...
yeah, of course. Okay. I just want you to let that know. Alright. Okay. So, my argument with, you know, the whole Yoli being, you know, pedophilia, which, yes, Yolis are childs, but it's an anime, which is not real. This is not reality.
It does not matter that it isn't real. A computer-generated image that is highly realistic of a child engaging in a sexual act would still be pedophilia and would still be child porn. It doesn't matter how realistic it is. The intention of that art is to depict a child engaging in sexual behaviors. Generally, the physical traits of said child being depicted in said art also is that of children. They usually don't have, you know, it's clearly the body of a child. I'm not going to go super into detail on it because I'm not trying to fucking weird anybody out. But I think we both know that the intention of Lolicon is to depict a child in a, I would argue, anime is a fairly realistic art style.
I mean, depends on what art style. There's many different art styles for anime.
Sure, but generally anime, like, there's plenty of different, like, styles of anime art, but it's generally a fairly realistic, like, if you're going to draw something and have it animated, it's a pretty fucking realistic art style.
Alright, well, my thing is like, saying Yaoi-con is pedophilia is like saying killing someone in anime is mortal. You see, like, it's not real. It's not supposed
That's not how anything works. You realize that something happening in a TV show or in a video game
isn't the same as a TV show.
No, because pedophilia is a sexual attraction, while murder or something is engaging in an act. These aren't comparable in any way, shape, or form.
It's alright. The thing is that it's a TV show. It's not real. It's not supposed to be real. No, it's reality. It's not supposed to be, you know, realistic.
That doesn't matter. You know, it's realistic. It's clearly meant to depict a child, and people are sexually attracted to that, and they defend and are proud of said sexual attraction.
Well, what happens if the way just addicted for a child to being like half dragon blood, whatever, like being like half like, you know, ghost or whatever? They could be addicted to that.
No, I mean, the images are meant to. That's literally the stereotypical. Oh, she's a 3,000-year-old demon dragon girl defense. When the image that you are looking at is clearly depicting a child engaging in sexual actions. That's what they're attracted to. That's what they're into. They're in denial, or they know it and they're just trying to defend themselves against the accusation because they know that, generally speaking, it's pretty socially unacceptable to be a pedophile in our society.
Yeah, my thing about it is I don't agree about pedophilia. It's horrible. We can all agree on that.
I mean, you're defending Lolicon, which is pedophilia.
But, that being said, there's a difference between reality and a TV and video game.
We've already gone over that argument. We've already gone over that argument. It is not; these are not comparable. The fact that the fact that an anime depiction of a child technically isn't real doesn't matter. We're not comparing actions in real life. We're comparing a attraction. Pedophilia is the consumption and attraction to children and images that are depicting children. Lolicon is meant to depict children. It doesn't matter whether or not it's real, the likeness is still there, and that is what matters in this particular scenario. You can't compare it to, oh, well, do you think that killing somebody in a video game is the same as a real murder? Of course not, but sexual attraction and actual real-life behaviors and actions aren't comparable in this sense.
I mean, I'm just saying that, like, this is... Like, I mean, I get your argument. I understand it. However, just because that something's animated and someone wants to, you know, go in, you know, like some alt or whatever, do whatever they want with their alt, which I agree. If you make, you know, kiddie porn, yeah, that's bad. That's pretty bad. However, that does not mean that, oh, if it's animated, then it's inherently bad. It's an inherently bad thing.
I never said whether or not it was inherently bad. There's actually an argument that you can make that perhaps pedophiles, who are the ones attracted to, you know, lolly porn generally, might actually be better off consuming lolly porn instead of, for one, real child porn, depicting like real life children, or actually engaging in actual rape. I never made that claim. The claim that I am making is that I am very, very upset that there are so many pedophiles saying that Lolicon is not pedophilia when it most definitely is. They are jacking off to depictions of children.
In theory, it is pedophilia. Yes, I agree.
No, theory, just in reality. In practice, reality, completely. Yes, it is pedophilia.
It's in theory. The thing is that it's not a real thing. It's a TV show.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether or not it's a real thing. The thing pedophilia is an attraction to children and things that resemble children engaging in sexual acts. Lolicon, or Lolly, depicts drawings of children engaging in sexual acts.
Right. But the thing is that...
Wait, hold on. I have a question for you. Why do you think pedophilia is bad? Like, why is it bad to, like, jack off to real you know, real child porn of a child being like sexually abused or something, or engaging in a sexual act.
Because that's reality. That's actually happening.
That's the only reason you have for why it's bad?
Yes, and it's unnatural. It's reality and it's unnatural. The difference
that is an extremely poor argument for as to why.
The difference between reality, like I said, this is a great argument, but the difference between reality and a TV show is that a TV show isn't supposed to be real. It's not.
True, yeah, a TV show isn't real. Yeah, you got me there. I mean, they can be. But, no, okay, so this has nothing to do with what we're talking about. Not only that, that's a terrible argument against why child porn consumption is bad. So, for one, the reason why child porn is bad to exist is because in order to create it, and we're talking about, like, depictions of real children being abused, is because you have to abuse a child to create it. And two, in order for, the reason why it's bad to consume, just like with lolly porn, is because consuming child porn in most settings is only going to encourage and promote the real life action of that and continue to feed in to their attraction to children, which may lead and will likely lead to them engaging in some sexual abuse towards a child. The same goes for drawing depictions of children. If you are willing to consume drawn child porn in the form of lolly, then you are more likely, just as you are consuming real child porn, to engage in those actions in real life, in abusing children.
So wait, you're saying
there's been a plurality of studies to show this. There are clinical settings that have been demonstrated that it's possible within a clinical setting when a pedophile is receiving some kind of therapy that they can consume some type of child porn or lolly or whatever as a way to wean them off and sort of get therapy so they aren't pedophiles anymore. But outside of a clinical setting where they are getting treatment for their condition, it has been found that it only promotes their the likelihood of them actually abusing a real child. That's why consumption of child porn is bad, because there's been a plurality of studies to demonstrate this.
And and I'm not trying to sound like, a typical conservative, but
I mean, you can literally just Google right now. Literally Google right now. Consumption of child porn promoting child sexual abuse.
Well, of course, that's it. But my question is, how much of that is actually just Yoli?
That's not my point. My point was that your argument as to why child porn is bad is a weak one, and this one's a better one. And it's also comparable to that of why lolly porn is bad.
Hold on, I'm gonna just Google it real quick.
Yeah, I'm playing Minecraft. Go Google it.
And by the way, I'm getting this from Vice. Just so you know, I'm reading an article from Vice. I'm not gonna read some article from Fox News or The Guardian, because that would be too much of a bias for me.
Well, I mean, all conservatives are pedophiles, so I mean, they'd probably make an article about why actually it's good for children to marry grown men or something. I don't know.
All right. Let's see.
Mind you, I've already acknowledged there are studies that show in a clinical setting that it's possible to discourage and help give pedophiles therapy so they do not end up abusing children using child porn or drawn child porn. That's not what I'm referencing. I'm referencing outside of clinical settings in the normal world.
Oh, are you talking about a chemical castration? Because that does not work, by the way.
No, I'm not talking about chemical castration.
Yeah, that does not work. I'm
talking about therapy.
Alright, actual therapy.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, I'm almost done reading this. I'm just trying to get to a point. Let's see, camera, don't person at virtual children, someone. What's the point?
You good, buddy?
Hold up, I'm just trying to find the actual point. Hold up. I think I may have found it.
What are you looking for?
Oh, I'm just reading this article real quick. Like you said, look it up. So I'm getting this article from, Vice. So let me see.
Okay.
Okay, I see. I understand where you're coming from, right? It says, oh yeah, it makes no difference. But that being said,
Well, no, I'm not saying. Okay, the problem is the reason why consumption of child porn is bad. So when we're talking about real, depictions of children
real.
engaging in
I'm
sexual
talking about
acts,
Lolly.
when we talk about why that's bad, yeah, we're going to talk about lolly in a second and why there's no difference, effectively, pragmatically speaking. The reason why it's bad is because, for one, and this is the only thing that you don't have when it comes to lolly porn, this is the only upside, I guess you could say, is that in order to create actual depictions of real-life children engaging in sexual acts, you have to abuse them and find a way to record, film, or any other way that act happening so it can be distributed. So that's obviously bad. But outside of that, if we're talking about a consequentialist perspective when it comes to consuming that particular art, there have been plenty of studies that demonstrate that outside of a clinical setting, that consumption of child porn and things meant to depict child pornography, whether it's real or not, have promoted the sexual inclinations of pedophiles, which increases the likelihood of them engaging in real life abuse of a child.
Yeah, we're talking about real one, or is this Yoli, or is it both? If we're talking about real one, then yeah, it does increase the likelihood.
No, it's the same. It's the same with lolly porn.
Then that's where I disagree with you, because
Why?
again, I will say this one last time: it's not our reality. It's a.
It doesn't matter.
Reality.
It doesn't matter if it's fake. It's still
exist.
depicting children engaging in sexual acts. It's meant to depict children engaging in a sexual act.
But my thing is that, first of all, right? That's all right. Sorry, I'm just having a mind.
Emily, don't say anything.
Anyway. Oh no, she can say whatever she wants.
No, I want this to be a one-on-one debate. Every time I debate in here, Emily comes in and starts interrupting me. All right, sorry. Go on.
All right. Anyways, my thing about it is that although you may disagree with Yoli porn, the thing is that people, as long as they're not actually going out there and just becoming actual pedophiles, right? Then I think you should just keep their weird ass fantasies to themselves.
Yeah, absolutely. I completely agree with that. I think it's fine if somebody never actually engages in any pedophilic behavior, like actually abusing a child, they just jack off to their lolly porn all day. I'm fucking fine with that. Okay, as long as you're not as long as they're not consuming actual real depictions of children getting raped or whatever. I'm fine with that. The problem is there has been plenty of data and studies that suggest that this isn't actually what happens most of the time, or a significant amount of the time. That consumption of child porn, including lolly porn, just ends up promoting their sexual attraction to children, which increases their likelihood of abusing real children. And not only that, but the issue that I had, and I went on my big rant there a minute ago, was that my main problem is that these fucking people argue that they aren't actual pedophiles when they are engaging and consuming depictions of children in sexual positions, when they go on to defend that and say that they aren't actually pedophiles, and then purposely go out of their way to try to bait an angry response out of people who are just fucking pissed off that they are being proud and assholes about how they're pedophiles, and being like, I cashinate. And then post a fucking picture of a lolly girl laughing or something.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean they're gonna actually do it.
That's unrelated to anything that I just said.
Yeah, you said, oh, there's a study, right, that if you consume yoli porn, right, you have a increased chance to actually commit a heinous crime to a child.
I didn't say if you consume lolly porn. I said if you consume child porn, including lolly porn, not just lolly porn.
Wait. Well, yeah, you said also including lolly porn.
Yeah, and lolly porn is child porn. It's a type of child porn.
Real,
yes.
If it's real, yeah. But if it's lolly,
what's the difference? What's the difference? Effectively, if it's a real child or not.
The difference between lolly and a real child is the child's real.
Do you think if a straight man jacks off to like anime girls like getting fucked or whatever, do you think that means that they aren't like actually straight? They aren't really attracted to women? Or do you think whenever they jack off to like some hentai of a girl getting her fucking asshole destroyed, they're seeing that as like a depiction of a woman?
Sorry, may you rephrase that question?
When a straight guy watches hentai of a woman getting her fucking asshole destroyed, do you think they're seeing that as, oh, it's not a real woman, or do you think they're viewing that in that time while they're jacking off to it as a depiction of a woman?
Yeah, it's not a real woman at all.
So they aren't like actually they don't think they're jacking off to a woman?
Yeah, they're jacking off to a woman, but the thing is that it's not.
So whenever a lolicon is jacking off to a lolly, they are jacking off to a depiction of a child, whether it's real or not.
It may be a child, but the child's not real, so
that has nothing to do with whether or not something's pedophilia. Wait, if you look at the definition of pedophilia right now, is it going to say attraction to real children?
Well, yeah, it's attraction to children. However, my point is, listen to my point. Like, you're
arguing that it's not pedophilia. Wait, do you agree that it's pedophilia?
Yeah, technically it is pedophilia.
Okay, then where do we disagree?
However, this is where I disagree with. That I agree with your statement that watching child porn will make you more likely to commit like actual, crimes against, real child, right?
Yeah, potentially, yeah. There's some data to point that direction.
Yeah, but when it comes to Yoli, and I'm not talking about like, if people are watching, Yoli porn, then fine. But if they're watching actual child porn, then, I'm not like with that. Like I'm not gonna support them. I'm actually gonna look down at them with contempt because they're the actual incels of this planet. However, Yoli, it doesn't exist. Like they don't exist. Yeah, they're joking off to a child. True, that's considered pedophilia. But the reality of the situation is that it's not real, and that as long as they don't actually commit,
it's irrelevant that it's not real. If you're arguing from a consequentialist standpoint about the morality of like consuming that particular content, that's a whole other debate to have, and it not being real would actually be relevant. But right now, what we're arguing about, and what I was saying when I was on stream there, had nothing to do with it being not real. That's not an argument against or for any position that's being held or argued against here. So I don't know why you keep on saying it. My argument has been and will always be that these people are pedophiles, and my problem with them is that they're in denial, and they know or they know they're doing it and they're just trying to deflect, and they're rubbing it in people's faces when they post those fucking little memes saying, can't separate reality from real, or from drawings from reality. I cash in it, like that kind of shit. Because they know that they're pedophiles. They know people are upset about it, and they're rubbing it in people's faces and trying to piss people off. That is what I was ranting about a minute ago.
Yeah, I agree. They'll by definition, by textbook definition, pedophiles. I will agree with you there.
Okay, then what do we disagree on?
Like I said, they're not real child. They're not a real child.
I've never disagreed that they're not real children, but do you agree that it's child porn? Right. You believe lolly porn is child porn?
And it should be illegalized?
It's already legal. At least in America, it's legal.
Well, no, I'm talking about right now. Oh, yeah, let's say if you could illegalize it or not.
I don't know. It's a fucking complicated topic. I would have to sort of like debate whether, like, I'd have to see data to suggest that it existing actually has like negative impacts in society. If someone could represent to me through data that it's actually better, like being allowed than not, I don't know. Like I haven't thought about it enough. I haven't like done enough research. But off the top of my head, I'm probably going to say that it's probably bad.
I see what you're saying.
No, my question right now is, do you think that lolly porn is child porn?
Yeah, by definition, yes, it is.
Okay. Then what do we disagree with?
I'm only disagreeing with the fact that you know, if people are actually, you know, if people are actually watching this, I don't, as long as they keep the, you know, weird ass fantasies to themselves and they don't actually do it, they don't actually commit actual crimes against children, then you know, it's whatever. Like, just keep your weird ass fantasies to, you know, to yourselves, or weird ass drawings to yourselves. You know, because I don't give a shit.
Do you believe that people?
I give a shit, but for animated, no.
Do you believe that people who consume lolly porn are pedophiles?
Yeah, they all. But do I think they will? Do I think?
Well, we're not making any moral prescriptions. This has been a we've been having a debate about is statements right now about this is child porn. These people are pedophiles, not these people should do this or this should happen to these people. This whole debate has just been about is statements, not should statements. So that's all I wanted to debate, because that was what I was talking about, and that seemed to be where we had a disagreement. You believed that because now tell me if I'm wrong here. You believed that because lolly porn doesn't depict a real existing child generally, that it's not as bad as like real, you know, depictions of children in sexual acts. And my argument was that it doesn't matter that it's not real. This depiction still is of a child, and thus, by definition, these people are pedophiles. And you seem to take issue with that.
Well, yeah, by definition, the pedophiles, but does that mean that people, like most people and all people that watch yaoi porn, does that mean that they're gonna go out there and rape a child?
You recognize that there's a difference between pedophile and child rapist, right?
Yeah, but pedophiles, like I mean, first of all, pedophilia is rape by definition, because you know,
pedophilia is simply a sexual attraction to children.
Yeah,
just being sexually attracted to children isn't rape.
They want to have sex. They want to have sex with children. However, the problem
doesn't mean they do it.
Yeah, it doesn't.
It's just a sexual attraction. That's it. That's all pedophilia is—a sexual attraction. That's it.
Yeah, a sexual attraction to children. However, the thing is that children can't consent. Can't legally consent.
Correct.
By agree, they cannot consent, and most children pretty much all children now in that situation don't want it to happen to them.
Yeah, we don't disagree on this. My argument right now is that pedophilia and sexually abusing children or raping children are different things. Pedophilia only refers to the sexual attraction that they have for children, whether they act on it or not. I think you have your definitions mixed up.
Yeah, but the thing is that the children, yeah, it's a sexual attraction. Yeah, I get it. It's a sexual attraction.
Wait, do you believe that being gay, for example, and these aren't comparable in the sense that they're like both bad or anything like that. Yeah, but do you believe that being gay or being straight just means having sex with other people? No, when you're straight, it means you have a sexual attraction to the opposite gender. Yeah, or to the opposite gender than you are. It doesn't refer to like sex necessarily. Like obviously it's kind of, you know, generally entailed in there, but to be straight, to be gay is referring to your attraction, sexual or romantic.
You're attracted to this, you're sexually attracted to this, and you.
But it doesn't necessarily entail sexual behavior. There's an important distinction there that has to be made, because a lot of people say dumb shit like, we should all burn pedophiles at the stake, or burn all pedophiles at the stake, which is bad to say, because then it discourages pedophiles, people who are sexually attracted to children who may not have necessarily abused a child, from going out and getting help. And then that increases their likelihood of actually abusing a child. That's why the inability for so many people to make that distinction is so dangerous for children. And that's also why I take issue with these lolicon types that defend their actions or defend their sexual attraction to lolly porn by saying it's not real, so they can't possibly be pedophiles, because then they make those who say, yeah, we should probably not say kill all pedophiles, they make those people look bad. When, no, we shouldn't be saying kill all pedophiles. We want these people to actually get help so they don't end up abusing children. It's detrimental in the long run.
Yeah, I agree with you with the technicality, because technically, yeah, that is pedophilia. My only argument, right? My only argument about it is that all people that are watching yaoi porn, and not real child porn, I'm talking about like anime, like an anime yaoi, are they actually gonna commit those, like terrible crimes against children? That's my only
irrelevant
argument.
to the entire debate.
I mean, I think
I correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think I ever said these people are going to go out and rape a kid. During my original rant.
You said on your study, right? You said, oh, the study, it says that children, right? Oh, sorry, that people that watch,
that engage with child porn are more likely to act on their sexual attraction to children.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and I didn't even bring that up until we actually started debating.
Yeah, but so it is relevant.
Well, not to my original rant.
And maybe not be relevant to the original rant, but this is the rant right now. It is relevant.
Well, I still don't know, like, at this point what we disagree on, because you keep on saying, yeah, I agree with you, but I'm arguing that people who engage with lolly porn might not actually have, like, abuse a child, and I'm like, I mean, yeah, probably. I mean, I provided a study that says it's a little more likely, but I've never said that people who engage with lolly porn are going to, like, 100% abuse a child. I've never said that. They're statistically more likely to, because they are pedophiles. It's pretty hard to control for pedophiles who never consume any type of sexual explicit content meant to depict children, and those who don't, kind of, it's a difficult thing to take down data of, but it does seem statistically like there is a higher likelihood there. But that's irrelevant to my original rant anyway. This just sort of came up as we were debating. My only argument was I'm sick of these people who are consuming drawn depictions of children engaging in sexual behavior and sexual acts, saying it's not child porn because it's not real. That was my entire rant that you took issue with.
Yeah, but I'm saying because it's not real, that's a reasonable argument. That's a reasonable argument to make because it's not real and they're not actually going to commit those crimes. If it's
that's completely irrelevant to anything that I said.
You literally just said that.
No, I never claimed that they are going to engage in actual abuse towards children. I said that they are consuming depictions of children in sexual acts, and they are attracted to that. They are attracted to lollies. This means they are pedophiles. That was my entire argument.
All right.
Are you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Alrighty.
I'm just,
Listen, I love you, buddy, okay?
Yeah, sorry. I'm just, all that.
Alrighty. Did you have a good time debating this?
Yeah, I had a great time. I mean,
alrighty.
We may not disagree with each other, but I'm glad that was civil for the most part.
Me too, my dude.
Yeah, I mean, well, before I go, my thing is that I agree with you. We can come with both to agreements that pedophile, is being a pedophile is bad, right? But however, my problem is that if it's Yoli, then no, I don't think they're gonna actually, do that. However, that being said, if it's real child, then yeah, it
What's the difference? What's the difference between attraction to depiction? Because obviously there's going to be a lot of overlap there, obviously. If you're attracted to drawn depictions of children, you're going to be attracted to real children more likely than not. What is the difference there in whether or not they're a pedophile? Because I'm literally just arguing that they're both pedophiles. They're both attracted to depictions of children, one way or the other.
Sorry, I was talking to someone. May you redo that?
Okay.
I got.
Listen, I think we've had a good time. Okay, I'll see you around. Okay.
All right, man. Whatever you say.
Alrighty. Have a good one.
All right. You enjoy your stream.
Hi there.
Oh God.
You never asked how old the kid was.
I don't know. It's irrelevant to the entire fucking argument. They sound like they're 15.
Well,
the
thing is, it's not really entirely relevant because I always find like the people who make these like really, really like shallow, weak arguments to like defend lolicon are always like fucking like 15, 16.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like always. And like also I wanted to come in because I wanted to like really fucking fuck him up with like going into the naturalist arguments.
Yeah. All right, listen.
Like,
I don't want to talk about this. I don't want to talk about this anymore. My brain's gonna fucking implode if I talk about this anymore. Okay. Listen, I love you, Emily. I love you, Emily, but I gotta go. Okay. Fuck. Maybe I will bring in Janae Rose. We'll see. Oh God. Alrighty.
I don't want. I'm gonna leave for that because I don't want to fucking.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna go pee really fast because I need to empty my bladder before this one. I have no idea what we're debating about, but I'm.
He is storing the balls.
He is storing the balls. Same as gender.
Wait, I can give you a quick rundown.
Emily, I have to end the recording now. I have to end the recording for YouTube now, Emily.
End it.
Okay. Goodbye, YouTube. Hopefully you enjoyed that debate. I certainly didn't.